Give me revelation about the meaning of your ways, so I can enjoy the reward of following them fully. Give me an understanding heart, so that I can passionately know and obey your truth. Guide me into the paths that please you, for I take delight in all that you say. Cause my heart to bow before your words of wisdom and not the wealth of this world. Help me turn my eyes away from illusions, so that I pursue only that which is true. Drench my soul with life as I walk in your paths, or preserve my life according to your word. Reassure me of your promises, for I am your beloved, your servant who bows before you. Defend me from the criticisms I face for keeping your beautiful words. See how I long with cravings for more of your ways. Let your righteousness revive my spirit. In the beginning, the living expression was already there, and the living expression was with God, yet fully God. They were together, face to face, the presence of God, in the very beginning. And through his creative inspiration, this living expression made all things, for nothing has existed apart from him. A fountain of life was in him, for his life is light for all humanity. And this light never fails to shine through darkness, light that darkness could not overcome. Suddenly, a man appeared who was sent from God, a messenger named John, for he came as a witness to point the way to the light of life and to help everyone believe. John was not the light, but he came to show who is, for he was merely a messenger to speak the truth about the light. For the perfect light of truth was coming into the world and shine upon everyone. He entered into the world he created, yet the world was unaware. He came to the people he created, to those who should have received him, but they did not recognize him. But those who embraced him and took hold of his name, he gave authority to become the children of God. He was not born by the joining of human parents, or from natural means, or by a man's desire, but he was born of God. And so, the living expression became a man, or became flesh, and lived amongst us. We gazed upon his glory, the glory of the Son, and only who came from the Father, overflowing with tender mercy and truth. John announced the truth about him when he taught the people. He's the one. He's the one I've been telling you would come after me, even though he ranks far above me, because he existed before I was even born. And from the overflow of his fullness, we receive grace, heaped upon more grace. Moses gave us the law, but Jesus, the Anointed One, unveils truth wrapped in tender mercy. No one ever before gazed upon the full splendor of God except his uniquely beloved Son, who is cherished by the Father and held close to his heart. Now that he has come to us, he has unfolded the full explanation of who God truly is. Now, if this promise of rest was fulfilled when Joshua brought the people into the land, God wouldn't have spoken later of another rest yet to come. So we conclude that there's still a full and complete Sabbath rest waiting for believers to experience. As we enter into God's faith rest life, we cease from our own works. Just as God celebrates his finished works and rest in them, so then we must be eager to experience this faith rest life, so that no one falls short by following the same pattern of doubt and unbelief. For we have the living word of God, which is full of energy, like a two-mouthed sword. It will even penetrate the very core of our being, where soul and spirit, bone and marrow meet. It interprets and reveals the true thoughts and secret motives of our hearts. There is not one person who can hide their thoughts from God, for nothing that we do remains a secret, and nothing created is concealed, but everything is exposed and defenseless before his eyes, to whom we must render an account. So then, we must cling in faith to all we know to be true. For we have a magnificent King Priest, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, who rose into the heavenly realm for us, and now sympathizes with us in our frailty. He understands humanity, for as a man, our magnificent King Priest was tempted in every way, just as we are, and conquered sin. Oh, now we draw near freely and boldly to where grace is enthroned. Oh, receive mercy's kiss and discover the grace we urgently need to strengthen us in our time of weaknesses. For every high priest was chosen from among the people and appointed to represent them before God by presenting their gifts to God and offering sacrifices on their behalf. Since the high priest is also one who is clothed in weakness, he humbles himself by showing compassion to those who are ignorant of God's ways and stray from them. And for this reason, he has not only present the sin offerings of others, but also bring a sin offering for himself. And no one takes this honor upon himself by being self-appointed, but God is the one who calls each one, just as Aaron was called. So also, Christ was not self-appointed and did not glorify himself by becoming a high priest, but God called and glorified him. For the Father said to him, "You are my favored Son. Today I have fathered you."